piloting? What? Why do you sound so far away? Have you figured out why it's been weird?
probably do that. This might add too much horsepower, but let's check it. I haven't done brakes. Oh god. Okay. I think is what that is. I'm gonna think with that. Do I have the semi-slicks? Damn. Okay, so which one? One? Yeah. Oh, it was both of them. Okay. Oh, no, wasn't either. That's fine. Okay. Alright, let's see how much power it has. Probably gonna be an absurd amount. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah. Center, I believe, is what it is. Yeah. Just the drag strip is what I need. There we go. Go to drag strip right now. Okay. Let it load here. Ooh, nice. Okay, hold on. What the hell? That has. You're. No. No. Why? Sandy, look at my screen.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, my exact reaction.
Who would raise the rear end that much?
I don't know.
A freaking maniac.
Can't see.
Shit, no.
60, 102, 145, 85.
That's why I'm watching me fucking suffer on this game.
I don't know why it's not loading all of it.
So how'd it go yesterday?
It was really dead at work. It
Really,
was
what?
boring to all hell.
But let me reach it! Motherfucker. You really have to time that. Are you watching my screen?
Hold on. Oh, you're doing that one.
I'm playing Hang Tight.
Why is it not loading the whole car? It's not loading it. It's not loading it completely. Why? I just can't see that. Let's see how. How it runs with automatic. See the gears. That turn traction off.
I'm not Hang Tight.
Maybe 1 to 3 can be shortened. Maybe. Shortened. I think so.
God. I have to barely get this one. Are you looking at my
Yeah.
screen?
Huh.
I have to swing onto one of them. Grab it! Oh.
Come on. Sound loaded in. Why nothing else is? These are supposed to be tinted. Tinted. Why is it not loading? Oh, why is it It's just that room that isn't loading. The room that isn't loading, mirrors aren't loading, tinted pillars aren't loading. What the hell? Eclipse. I don't know why I did that. It's really annoying.
I'm so fucking high up right now. If I drop, I'm fucking screwed. This red thing hurts me.
I have a lot of speed left. I can lower the gearing.
Oh,
Try to get to the top speed faster. Yeah.
drop. Oh no!
Traction. Hey, there we go. That's my stuff.
No! I fell. I just slid off the fucking thing. The edge. And to go all the way around. I was just there. Oh man.
That's it. I can bring up the gear. See what the stuff is right now for it. Yours.
Okay, well I have to go. You have fun with your car.
Okay. Damn, I'm not
Bye-bye.
done. Okay, we need levels then. Shoot. God damn it. Suki is the best one. I forgot I don't have it leveled up at all whatsoever. Which makes sense why it was so freaking expensive. Hey, how it's taking so long just to load. Here you go, baby. Get on the bed. Okay, and it just TC'd. Okay then. I'll just do private server. Let's see. Can I do the data?
How many days have passed like this? The city, the crowd is fading on. I sometimes have wondered why you've gone. Throw the carries on, lonely, lost inside. Had this dream so many times. The moments we spent just passed and gone away.
It's being like this. Why is it taking so
Could
long?
there be an end to this? What I'm feeling deep inside. You know there's no looking back. Glassy sky views. As long as I'm alive, you will be part of me. Glassy sky.
There we go. Now it's loaded. There we go. Everything loaded up much faster as well. Okay, but symbols. Okay. Okay, so the place you don't think is gonna load. Okay then. Give it a little more. Videos off. Okay. Fix. Okay. Come on. Let's see. God damn the birds. Fucking loud. Yeah, I can't see the car. Bruh. Just let it load a little more. What the hell? Oh, come on. Shouldn't be this much. Shouldn't take this long for a private server. So no other people will want it to mess with it. Mess with the connection. It's irritating. Okay, everything else loaded in. There we go. Hey, finally. Everything loaded on the car. That's how it's supposed to look. Tinted taillights. Finally. Yeah. The other one, like, my wheels aren't all black. They're like a white silver chrome. One of those three on the dish. I should think of it. I'll put it back to the level 1 sequential turbo. Sequential turbo? Is that what it was? Make that turbo. Turbo. Yeah. A crap ton. Move down to level 1. There. Okay, so it's a 320 AB. Break some of these. I'm gonna leave everything else, and I'll see how that handles, because I know the turbo adds a ton of it. So I want to see how that does. Falco or the Supra. Let me see how they look. Why did I go with this? Why did I go with that front bumper? I don't know how I feel about that. What the hell? I like the rest of it. I don't know how I feel about the bumper. What the hell? Cool. Let's see how the other ones are. Oh, okay. These are just minor differences. Is there a Mark 1? I think there is. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see how I have to Mark 3 looking. Damn, that's blue. That's very bright. Jesus. Okay. That actually made my eyes water. God damn. That's a really bright blue. Jeez. Looks like that's white. This is also really bright. Why? Freaking ending. Live it. I'm trying to make these two look. Nah, I don't remember how I made any of these look. Okay, Fitment needs to be changed. Jesus is. Okay. Fitment is clearly an issue. Yeah, so clear to say this car needs to be changed. Don't know why the hell I did that. She's 88. 86. Oh. This one doesn't look bad. Let me see. Oh, I thought I had oh, what's Jesus Christ? I thought I had liveries on this or decals. Guess I didn't. Okay. No, not that one. I don't know. That's it, super. Let me check something though. Could have sworn there's a Mark 1. Mark 3. Mark 4. Hold on, wait. Mark 2. Is this Supreme? Yeah, this is Supreme. Really? There's no Mark 1. Oh. Okay. Wow. Surprising. I thought there was. Oh. Okay. Damn. Brakes or something. This is the only car I've actually done stuff to. Is that is the FRS BRC 86. think I ever did anything upsetting. Gearing it usually to last. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if I never buy this, I did nothing to it then. Yeah. Yeah. I literally don't squat to this car. Yeah. Damn. Okay. Yeah. So the car is bump stock. Okay. Yes. Okay. Damn. That's sad. Okay. load. Good. Three. This person. I don't think I've ever made a personal one. I don't think. Yeah. But it's stock. Gotta make one. God damn it, it never switched. This Oh. Maybe. Probably. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, what the hell? Swap build. What's this one? And I'm gonna do it twice. Let me see. I feel like that was way too much power for it to be stock. Huh. Okay. Oh, this would be interesting. Only have 100 extra horsepower. I'm gonna put some mistakes right now. Okay. I don't remember how this drives, so this may end horrifically, or it may go very well, which will be a surprise. say the Pontiac, because that's just gonna throw me off a cliff. Same with the Mustang. I haven't driven this one in a while. I haven't even driven out this one. Yeah. 43. This one will probably. This one will either be the last one or I'll do one after this. It's almost 12. Okay. So we're just gonna switch it. God damn it. I haven't driven the car much. Because I literally... What I've done to it is just cosmetic. Then I haven't touched it. I'll probably bring it to... what is it? I think either... I think something circuit. The racetrack, or Tokyo Bay City. That's not gotta fix fitment. Jesus. What is this? Where's Sushi? This is also low. Or Tokyo Bay. One of those two. Because they both have a lot of corners. Is also at 18. Damn. Okay. Okay, so that is changing the audio in game. God damn, I am really quiet. Why am I so quiet? How am I quiet? Maybe something. Let's see. Voice. Huh, okay. So that's fun. Barely shows that I'm speaking. Or it barely shows that it's at least catching my voice. Let me see. I gotta Google the hell this is, so I'm not gonna fish with it. Why am I so quiet? Let me see. I'm gonna check on the Ready or Not, because I don't think I was this quiet for Ready or Not. Let me see. I don't know. Let me see. Still looking through the Ready or Not to see if I was this quiet or not. I don't understand why I'm this quiet. You know, it seems like I was really quiet on Ready or Not as well. What the hell? It's really, really weird. Why? Um. Hmm. I don't know why I'm this quiet. Gotta figure that out later. I'll probably do that later tonight. Try to figure it out. Cause I usually monitor the streams to see the audio, but I haven't been doing that recently, so I haven't caught it. Damn. Alright, now I did lower the game volume through OBS, so doesn't overwhelm my personal audio. This is gonna be a long series. We'll see. Okay, so we just the game audio does still. I have to lower it down. Do this much. Lowered it down a little more. Okay, now you straight up don't hear the audio. It's very quiet. Let's do a little. Okay, let's see how this sounds. You hear the game audio. Don't know if it overwhelms my audio. No, okay. It sounds like I'm a little more audible this time with how I have it set. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I just gotta figure out why my audio is so low. 'Cause I don't fidget with my audio. I don't know why it's really quiet. I wouldn't have noticed that if it wasn't for Andre Nicholas. If he didn't mention, I wouldn't have noticed my audio. I thought that was just a problem from last night, but no, it's today as well. Oh, it's a reoccurring thing. That was also on the video night. It's probably it's either something with my mic or it's something with OBS. It's probably one of the two. Just gotta figure out which one. So I'm not sure. With streaming, I just do it as a pastime, somewhat like a hobby. But I do at least want the footage or the stream to be comprehensible when I'm speaking. I don't know what happened. I gotta check through my other life and see how far it was back when this started. Dang it. God damn it. Keeps spinning. Yeah, if I can do that, ride the drainage be either my front or rear wheels, I should be fine with the corners. Because I know there are some cars in MRT that do snap oversteer. I know the Corvette's one of them, but I believe the RX-7 is one that's also one of those cars. They'll do it randomly when they're drifting. It's just finding a median of how to do it. But I also haven't tinkered much with the tuning of this. I've done ECU for it. I think I've done max braking. I've done... Have I done suspension? I think I've done suspension for this as well, I think I have. I think I've lowered it. Lowered it and probably popped out the offset. I'm not sure though. But I think I have. I think I have fished with the suspension a little bit. Because that's the one thing I do for the cars is the height and offset for the cars. To be cosmetics. I haven't done that for any of the Toyotas except for that Scion BRZ FRS build. I don't think I've done it for the 2286 either. I might have to. Because for cars that I either drive a lot or cars that I like the way they look, I'll tinker with them as much as I want, as much as I can. But then there's cars that I just build just to build, because they have body kits. And some of those is like the AE86 that I have, or the Celica. The Celica's more of a mix of the both. I would drive it at the same time. I just have it in there because of the body kit, and it's a cool car as well. So. Like either I drive it often, fish it with it a lot with the tuning, or it's the middle. Customize it, drive it every now and then, or just don't drive it at all. And just customize it. And forget they exist. But there's also some cars that I just have just to have. Oh, thank God. I was gonna be pissed if they didn't complete the race. That is the one sad thing about the MRT as well, or the buggies. Stop car. Oh, not this one. Yeah, because this I just to have. I never drive it. I don't even know what the hell it is. Yeah, level 3. Literally just customize it because it has a body kit. These two I never drive. Just have those because these were, I think event cars is what they were, I think. Yeah, these were event cars. Let's see. This one I have just to have. This one was, I think, an event car. I don't know when the hell I got it. The 34 I drive often. The Evo I drive often. So those two actually care about how they look. And this one, the FRS, I drive often as well. Care about how that one looks. The Mustang, I love muscle cars. I love JDMs. So the Mustang I care about how that one looks as well. This one I never drive. I don't even know when I got this either. Oh, wait, no. I think this was the Halloween event. I think where we got to collect pumpkins, I think. Or something like that. Oh. Yeah, some of these are just cars that I have, like the Tier 4s. 35, the Viper. I think the Viper's a Tier 4. Those two I have just to have. The Viper I somewhat drive, but it's not often. The Corvette I do drive because that's a fun car. The horsepower was insane, but it's fun. drive most of the 30s, most of the GTRs, most of the Silvias. I think the Silvia that I drive the most is 14, I think. Yeah, this is the one I drive the most. My own little spin of like a Fast and Furious looking. I don't remember what I did to the S2K. Oh, I think I tried to make it like a hill climb. I think that's what I went for, like a hill climb look for. Yeah. Because I think when I was building it, I couldn't find many panels that went together, so I just said screw it. Yeah. Did I fit you with the fitment on this? Because I feel that's... Yeah, I feel like I did fit you with it. Yeah. Right. Oh, I didn't. Really? Huh. Okay. Surprising. Maybe I did. I don't know. It says 0. What do I do with this? Oh yeah. What do I do with it? I have a lot of camber on this. Jesus Christ. How does it look on this? Okay. Shift X. That's what it is for cameras. Yeah, I have a crazy amount of camber on this. Jesus. Good lord. Yeah, I'll probably end up changing that. Oh, it's clipping. That's it. I probably will end up changing that. That is a lot of camber for this car. God. Do I just have one build? I do just have one build. Okay. Some of these are fully decked out with body kits, and then some of them are like this, somewhat not clean, not stock either, but they're a little calmer. I would say this is a little calmer the way I have the Z. Then what's the car that I have that's a little more built? I have this one. I do have the one that I have this one that is a little more built. Like I said, this is like a rough, I don't know, like a rough draft or like a rough vision of how I want my FRS to look. Because the rims, they're somewhat the same rims that I have. I think my spokes pop out a little more. Let me see. Cover build. What's this? Wait, what's the difference? What the hell? Very minimal. Minimal difference. Okay, so then this one is more of like a race spec because there's more carbon. It has the race seats. Yeah. Okay. Okay then. So let me see if, because my car interior, I'll leave the interior for right now. Trunk, hood, I'll leave for your seats. Dun dun dun. What's that? It's my car. It's full black. So it just goes full matte. 25. I'll say 25. Lugs, lug nuts. Where are the lugs? There we go. Cause it's the lugs. Lugs aren't a full red. They're more like this. Let's see. Spokes. What's the cap? I think the cap is also full black as well. I don't have lettering on it. Dish trim. Spokes clear. Dish clear. Trim clear. This is also full black. Why is it so shiny? Oh, that's why, 'cause it's blend. Jesus. 'Cause mine are more matte. Yeah. Let's check that. Interior. Oh, that just does door panels. Oh, what does that change? Huh? Oh, it changes the door handles. Okay. Oh, this sucks because my door handles are somewhat like this, but then this is like a carbon fiber, so it's black. So right now I just have it in the middle. Interior primary. Oh, that's why, because that's interior primary. Wait, what's regular interior? What the hell? Okay then. Rear, seats. And my seats are black. The only difference is that the siding is red. Everything else is black. Brake calipers, I believe, are red. Let me go to the body shop. Because the hood is stock, the bumper is stock, the rear is stock, the wing isn't, the skirts are, it's lowered, slight camber. Let's see. Oh, that's gonna be this. Carbon. Are you changing? Softies. Oh, okay, so you're that. That's not it either. If I cannot find one, because it's like this one it has right now, but it's lower, it's more curved to the trunk. A lot of these, jeez. There's a lot of lips. God damn. Ducktail, it's not a ducktail. Mad Pandas either. Yeah. Ooh, I could make a race pack of this. It's not, I doubt it's gonna be this. Yeah. This is look, so that's that. Devon Vortex, it's not gonna be this either, because that's gonna be up high. Yeah. Limited edition? Meh. I wouldn't even, no, I don't like that either. Performance. Rise. Jesus, that's really high. GXC. What the hell? Okay. Okay then. Yeah. Okay. So then I should have everything in the garage then. Because I don't have a front plate. Interior seats. Taillights. I have smoked taillights. Rims. Closest one from these would be this. See which spoilers I have. Oh, it's just one car. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so like I said, the spoiler, it's like this, without the grooves. The ends are curved downwards with the body. Where it goes. Yeah. The whole thing is pretty stock, like I said. I do want it to somewhat look like this. To a degree, somewhat. So my plan for the car is, I do want to put some type of Cybon hood, a Cybon spoiler, different rims. I do want to keep the smoked out taillights. It is tinted, I want to keep that. And then I also want to change the exhaust, probably put some type of aftermarket system on. Then I have seen there are a couple of exhaust tips that allow for the type of loudness the car can have. So I do want to see if there is an exhaust for an FRS like that that allows me to change it from being quiet to loud. Then the badging, I do want to keep it the way it is as an accent color, so you can at least see and know what type of car it is. But then I also do want to change the color of it as well. Like I said, it's an all black car. It sucks in summer. It burns. It's practically a sauna on wheels. Did I put eyelets on this? Did I really put eyelets on it? What the hell? Okay. Check. Because I've told a couple of people that I would either want it to be white. Why is it like that? Oh, because it's carbon. Let me see. Let me change these to black. Spoiler, trunk, roof. Change these to black. Yeah, because now you can actually see it. Change that. Let's either change it to white, some type of white, or maybe like a silver gray. A little darker. Is the type of color I would want for my car. Like steel color, I guess, is what I would want. The interior, I would say keep it as red. Yeah, keep that as red. Keep the seats black. Let me change the roll cage. Where's roll cage? Change roll cage to black. Keep this plate up there because I can't move it in game. Because the front, I like how the stock looks, so I don't want to add a plate because I feel it's not gonna look good. I've seen some FRS, some BRZs, and some 86s with the plate. Some of them have it right here. It hangs a little. I don't like that. Some of them have it right on the side. I don't like it either. Which is why I like how it looks clean without the plate. It looks a little more aggressive, which is what I like. Because right now the exhausts, they're Nvidia's, which are a little pricier exhausts. Like I said, I do want to change out the exhaust system, put a different one, try to see if I can find an exhaust that allows me to change the sound of it, how loud it is, how quiet it is, depending on where I'm driving. Because if I'm driving to Chicago, I'm gonna want it to be quiet. I don't want eyes on me, especially from the cops. Because it is something how I would want the car to look. Like I said, it's a rough image. Because the roof is what I mean. This I'm not sure about. It looks cool, but I'm not certain if I would want that on my car. The shark fin I would want. This gap, I'm not sure. Because spoiler wise, lips, they look cool. Ducktails I don't like, depending on the car, or depending on how far they are. It's the same for spoilers. If the spoiler is too massive or looks like it doesn't fit the aesthetic, I'm not gonna like it. Because, um, let's see. Because for this, spoiler delete, it looks slick, it looks smooth, but for me, I do like having spoilers on cars. Let's see if I can find. Let's see, this is a ducktail. Like I've seen a couple of these on some GRs and GTs. Though it looks nice on them. So these I do like, but if it's just straight up, not much of a curve to it, or it just pops out too far, to me it feels like it doesn't fit the aesthetic of the car. I just hit my mic. Yeah, like this. It's not a ducktail, but if it's that far out, I don't like it. To me, it does not fit. It doesn't look good. Then maybe a spoiler like this I don't like either. Looks a little too high. It's almost the same height as the hood. The roof, I mean. For me, I feel like a spoiler should be lower than the roof, but pushed out a little. Because let me see if I can find one of my cars. Oh, let me look at this. Let's not just say it's for Fast and Furious. Maybe my R34, maybe. Yeah. It's pushed out a little bit. It's not too high, but it's not exactly in the middle either. It has that. It at least has that look to where it belongs. And the decals are messed up. That's fine. There we go. What is it? Okay, Q and E. Because looking at it, you can see from an angle that the spoiler does curve outwards. And then look at it from the side, you can see it's also lower than the roof, which is what I like. The spoiler to be lower than the roof and somewhat in between the middle and the highest point of the car. But fit is, I think this car. I think this one has a big one. Yeah, but if it's something like this, I don't know why I chose this spoiler. I don't even know when I chose it. Something like this is what I do not like. I really don't know why the hell I chose this. Do I have another spoiler? I don't. Okay. What's the stock spoiler? It has no stock spoiler. Okay. Yeah, but if it's something like this, it. I don't know why I chose this. I really don't. I don't like this. I really don't. I'm changing that. Not tune. Body shop. Like height wise, I'd like it. But the way it looks, I dislike. Oh, there's only two? Oh. Oh, really? There's only two spoilers? Oh, that's saddening. That is really, really saddening. There's only two spoilers. Okay. I think I have an extreme spoiler for this one. Yeah, I think this one. Oh, wait, that might be attached. No. Oh, okay. I thought I had one that was attached to, like, the chassis. Guess I don't. This spoiler, I'm not sure. This one, I don't know. Like, for this, I would say what I would do, bring in the camber, because it does have a lot of camber. Bring in the camber, maybe bring the height up a little bit, change the front bumper, because the front bumper is quite elongated. That's probably what I would do to see if I can make this look with it. I'm not sure. Like I said, it's... Is this how I had it, or did I have the other one? No, I had this one on it. I think. I don't know which spoiler I had on it anymore. Oh well. That was not what I wanted. Yeah. This is somewhat how I want my car to look. Either with a crystal white, or some type of like silver, or dark gray, or some type of steel color. Rims I would want to change. I do like them being all black. That is something I do like. And I also want to see how the dish looks being an offset color. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think there is customizations for the exhaust. 'Cause I think that's part of the rear bumper. Village. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I do like how aggressive the hood and the vent on the fender make the car look. I do like that aggressive look to cars. That's something that attracts me to cars, is how aggressive they look. as for rims, I like how RPF ones look. If I can find the game version of RPF ones, I do want to see how they look in the car. But that's something I like about games like this, like MRT. It allows you to envision how you would want a car to look. It allows you to experiment with it before, like, actually doing it. There's a bunch of rims it has. Why am I yawning so much? It has a bunch of rims that you can test out on cars. The cars are really good with modeling. The body kits are nice, the customizations are nice. It's games like these that I like. Because now that I have a FRS, I can play MRT and actually let my imagination loose with the car that I have. Because it's in the game. And there's other games like Need for Speed, RX Street, that do the exact same thing. But for MRT, there's that quirky feeling to it. That I guess makes it feel a little nicer when you do your cars. When you look at it, yes, it's a Roblox game, but it has that shine, that spark to it. That shows what you can do with a platform like this. Before, I would never have expected a game like this to appear on Roblox. With these type of graphics, these types of cars. Just the way it looks. It's stunning. And then with the amount of things you can do, picture-wise, videos, scenarios. It's fascinating. Whereas I know there are people who do RP and MRT. They have a Discord server. They'll do RP on there, have a little world of their own. And there are people who do drifting events, racing events on a whole separate server. Allows you to show how you drive your car, how you customize it. Allows you to meet more people who like the way cars look. It's nice. It's a good feeling. And you can go into a game that you don't have to buy and explore something new. I mean, with MRT, there's a bunch of hidden details in here. Like Tokyo City, the original one. If you go to the top of the parking garage, you'll see a set of broken window panels. Jump through that, there's a random egg. Like even with a Roblox game, they added Easter eggs. And even right here. Just think about it. From this vantage point, you can see people. What you go? Yeah, you drive from this way. You can see people making these turns. Look at the distance. See them drive all the way around. Then they disappear. Reappear little by little. Let me go up. And then just from here, you can see the sections of these bends. It's vantage points like these that are nice, because it allows you to get those photos. It's the details like these as well. I never knew that was there until I looked up and I saw that. I went up there expecting nothing to be inside of it, or for it just to be a visual thing. Lo and behold, there's a chair, binoculars, a table, and a random skeleton. It's environmental details like that are nice. These photo opportunities like this, like the in-day 7-Eleven, which is nice as well. People, if you go to this map, people have choir meets over here. I'm guessing it's on the other side. Yeah, it is on the other side. People have car meets right here at this 7-Eleven. They'll fill up the whole entire station, take up every single pump, take up every parking spot. They'll meet up here. Sometimes they'll fill into the little shop. It's nice. People do. Ooh, what's this? What the hell is this? I've never seen this before. Can I get to it? Oh, I can get to it. Ooh. I'm getting sidetracked. Where's the map? Rude. It's just the scale of this game. For it to be a Roblox game is amazing. So there's spots like this that you find just from going into camera mode, or just from exploring. I never knew this was here at all. So you can. Even this little section has some spots where you can take photos. You even have a camera. There's sections on Tokyo Expressway. On Tokyo Expressway where there's hidden parking garages that actually have interiors that you can actually interact with. Then, like I said, with Tokyo City, there's hidden Easter eggs and buildings, little crannies. Maybe 3-4 years ago, they had a building next to, I think, what is the tuning shop near the dockyard. They had a little store that you can actually walk into and look into. Nothing inside of it. Nothing but a couple of shelves, I think a register, and a little counter. If you went to the back of that building, all you would see was an alleyway, a garage door that looked like you couldn't interact with it. But if you went towards that garage door, it was something you could interact with. You could phase right through it, and there was a whole little garage. It had a dyno, a paint booth, shelves with parts of boxes. It had an upstairs, and this is what it was. It was this exact same symbol. It's not there anymore. I don't know why. It's probably just a timed, like a timed Easter egg maybe, is what it could have been. But it was cool because with that little location being hidden and people slowly discovering it, it allowed people to have little RP sessions in that spot. It allowed people to act like you could modify your car more than what you could. It allowed people to act like you could engine swap your car, tune your car, and one of those would be the RX-7. Before, you could just absolutely redline the hell out of it, and it would do continuous pops. You would just have to redline your car. Now, it's a tune. It's part of the ECU. Cars like that RX-7, they would just redline and hear the pops from it. Was one of the cars you would have seen the most in that little shot. And it's slightly sad because not many people knew about it. We would server hop, and you would see maybe 2 people at that little body shop. But then you would go to another server, and everybody would be there. Stuff like that. Small little Easter eggs, moments or events that allow you to RP. It's nice. I do want to see, because I do want to take a picture old screenshot so I can have it as like a thumbnail instead of YouTube choosing, ah yes, this is the best moment for it. Ooh, I got it. I could do the little shack that's at the pond. Oh, I didn't know there was one over here as well. Okay. There's a couple of them then. This also wouldn't be a bad spot either. Let's see. Have the wheel turned. I could have it like this. That was one. Either do a little section there. Same. A little shack or house. This one, that one right there. That actually. Where's the traffic? There are some spots. Okay. Ooh, let me see. There. That's my car. I could try this spot. Either I could do it right here. Why am I lights off? Here we go. I could do it right there, see how it looks with the city. Ooh. I could do it over there. There's a bigger one. Ooh. Oh, I wish you showed me the name of that race. I want to try to make my way over there, actually. Let me see how that big one looks, actually. Oh, 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 I know where that is. Um, Lake Itani. Yeah, Lake Itani. That's what it is. Yeah, do it right here. Yeah. Find a little section to park it in. Have that in the background. Now, could have it here. See how it looks. A little further up. Do it like that. Do that. What I will do. This is slightly challenging because I'm using a controller and my keyboard, which is do right there, maybe there, slightly turn. Yeah, I like that. A little higher. Yeah. I'll leave it right there for a couple of seconds. Yeah, this is probably the one I'll take as the thumbnail. I do want to try and see if I can edit it later. See if I can add maybe like a little blur in the background. And try to see if I can make it look like it's moving, or have a friend show me how I can make it look like that. Yeah, so that's probably the one I'll take. Is that one right there. Alright. It's how long? Damn, nearly 3 hours. Okay. A pretty decent long stream. 3 hour stream. I don't think I've streamed for that long in a while. I don't think. think I have streamed that long. An hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Yeah. That was all 3 months. Yeah, 3 months ago, 5 hours. Yeah, I haven't streamed 3 hours in a really hot minute. Yeah, damn. Okay. So this is probably what is the one that I'll choose. Jeez, that's a lot. Okay. Either this or I'll try to see if I can find another shot somewhere in the live stream. And see if there's a better section of it. Yeah. But for right now, I'll leave it right there. I'm gonna try to figure out my audio issue.